Hello, I'm Satoshi Yamamoto. Welcome back to my time bench. Today I'd like to do one of my most reliable and favorite flights for the past couple of years during the PMD hatch and the Livingston Spring Creek. What I call a ESP. That stands for emerger, spinner, and parachute. That pretty much resembles, all the stages, of during the PMD hatch. Yes, parachute is a very versatile, but then again, I added some couple of different things, and then it's really truly a hybrid parachute. And then yeah, it's a slightly busy pattern, so let's get started. Okay, I already tied in tail with a haku fiber and then abdomen with turkey biots, and I'm going to proceed with I go get the dubbing. Okay, first I'm gonna tie in this this is the synthetic fiber that I also use for my indicator. This is the McFly long. Yeah, McFly long. Yeah, polyarn basically. Okay, I attached with finite wrap. I'm sorry, not quite doing well. Okay, not exactly where I want it. I don't wanna, at this point, I don't wanna crowd the hook eye yet. Don't wanna get too close. I attached with finite wrap and ripped both sides. Okay, and, ideally each wrap is above the previous turn, cinch really well, then coming down. Then before, if it's not loose, if it's kind of loose, it's gonna flip and rolling all over. And then again, I'm gonna lock the thread. So next, I'm going to tie in the hackle. This is the premium saddle hackle from Whiting's. I use my right hand quickly. I'd like to tie on my side, near side, and then ideally this dull side is facing me. Because that way, when we fall down, the good side is facing up. So, okay. Then, this is a bit tricky part here. For the wing, I use this trigger point is fine, but also I use this EP fiber. This is actually what's called a minnow color, but to me this is just about color just between down and the spinner wing. Basically, put it simply, like a gray basically, and then not hot a lot. Actually, I need only just like that, just about this much. This is, I think, pretty much enough. And I'm gonna attach this with finite wrap on basically just I'm gonna move my thread behind the parachute, and now I'm going to attach this wing. This is kind of in the way, so we're gonna have to work with hackle feather. We're gonna attach this with a fin 8 wrap under the shank. This is a slightly tricky business if the hackle feather is shorter as you use up. It's I just say less messier, but not necessarily easier. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure I did it. I secured. Okay, so now I'm going to add. If this wing keep kind of facing the camera, it's gonna be a problem. So I've slightly tilted. Then I quickly add dubbing thorax. I'm using a super fine dub. Now I gotta deal with wing, parachute, hackle, everything. Primarily, I want a good dubbing underneath, under the hook shank, because that's where the trout see. Coming forward, coming behind the parachute. Then I'm going to add a tiny bit more, just a tiny bit. I'm going to try behind the parachute again and come forward. This should be making a nice thorax. And then here's a little trick one can do. I pull this wing, both sides of the wing underneath, because that's going to be in the way. There's one. Oh yeah, no, this is okay. I trap everything underneath and pull forward and use this hackle plier or some sort. Clamp both of them. So now one can work on the hackle. Wrap around. You don't want to cut the wing too short at this point, because then it's 100% guaranteed that the wing is gonna be trapped, and it's hard to impossible to do to capture like I just did, with a hackle plier. I wrapped around the hackle around the parachute post. I really like it. I wrapped around the thread to capture the hackle, then make a 1 or 2 turns at the eye. I'm sure it's totally locked. Now I get this hackle off. Certainly I can take probably another dozen flies with this hackle. It's a size 16 so far. And actually, I'm gonna whip finish without trapping hackle. Well, it seems okay, so I'd like to say for this video, for the first time ever, I use a different shooting method, same camera, but rather than using the macro mode or micro mode, with this to capture smaller objects, I'm using a regular focus with a zoom in. It seems okay so far. And then so it's just about hook gap lengths, reaching this hook point, or could be slightly longer. Basically the same. We want just about the same length with the hackle fibers. So I think it's just right here, and then just on both sides, and then cut the parachute pretty. I like to make an angle like that. So this is my ESP emerger spinner parachute. That's how we call it. Yeah, should be okay. Yeah, this has been every so often I just use this fly just by itself, no dropper. So yeah, well, try this fly and let me know how it works. Thank you for watching. It's quite a busy pattern, so you may need to practice a bit. So